now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And for our next portion, we have an insert from Michael Kamwana. But before I read that, I want to talk about life is calling. You know, life always has its problems, but is that any reason to stop living as fully as you possibly can? Things are never perfect, but is that any reason to be less than the best that you can be? Life is calling you today, calling you to live its richness. What are you waiting for? Now is a moment that's like no other. And sure, it has its challenges and its problems, yet it also has so very much more. And life is calling you today, calling you to make a difference. All that you've learned, all that you've experienced, all that you are has the magnificent opportunity to be put to positive, productive use today. Even when the trouble causes you despair and dismay, keep in mind what is really going on. Life is simply calling you to make it better. And that's something you know fully well that you can do. Take that from me. My name is Coach Dini, and change is possible. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, let's go. Let's go. Welcome. Again, you're listening to VRL, that's Vigilantes Radio Live, right here on iHeartRadio, and I am your host, Dini. Our interviews are designed to go beyond the music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, spirituality, and sometimes even past that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. You know, the ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Well, welcome back to Vigilantes Radio Live. Today, we will be discussing an insert from Michael Kamwana, a visionary whose insights into faith and cryptocurrency are reshaping how we think about economic empowerment within the Christian community. Michael brings a profound message rooted in divine revelation, a call to action for believers to prepare for a wealth transfer and global revival. Let's explore the intersection of faith, finance, and the transformative potential of the wealth transfer token. Let's go. I'm your host, Dini. We have a bit of a change with this format, but this is some useful information that we're about to cover in just a few seconds if you want to stick around for that. And now, a special note from Michael Kamwana. Around 8 years ago, I had a vision from God about cryptocurrency. At the time, I couldn't fully understand the message, but recently God brought clarity to it. To keep it short, God instructed me to create a token or meme-based digital currency, as some may call it. The reason for this is that the church needs its own digital currency. especially with the events that are expected to unfold in the near future. Physical cash or fiat currency will become scarce, and it will be very difficult for people, particularly Christians, to access it. God wants to bless his children with wealth in these last days because he is planning a great revival that will sweep across the world. However, for this revival to succeed, God wants to bless us with resources to help fulfill his purposes during this time. A lot of people are suffering at the moment, struggling to make ends meet from rent, food, and family expenses, and it makes praying very difficult because many are working 2 or 3 jobs, and by the time you get home, there is no strength left to pray and fulfill the will of God. This will make the revival very difficult because you cannot pray when children are crying for food or school fees. In some cases, the landlord is always on your neck before you are behind on rent. This is the reason why God wants to bless a lot that will listen and obey the word of the Lord. Many Christians have had dreams about wealth transfer, but because many of us are not living a life of consecration, the devil has taken advantage, infiltrated, altered, and diluted many of these dreams. I ask God who will listen to this message, given how hard people's heart have become towards prophecy, especially after some prophecies failed to come true, causing many to doubt others. The Lord responded by directing me to read Isaiah 60. I encourage everyone hearing this vision to read the entire chapter of Isaiah 60, because God is about to fulfill every word in it. As I read, I was particularly struck by verse 6, which says,
"The multitude of camels shall cover thee, the dromedaries of Midian and Ephah, all they from Sheba shall come. They shall bring gold and incense, and they shall show forth the praises of the Lord."
However, many of us are not living lives of consecration or purity, which is why Satan has tried to alter the dreams of Christians and discourage them so that they will be unprepared when the time comes. The Lord also showed me that many Christians are holding Sheba Inu tokens. I was surprised because I am one of them. God told me to check the statistics of Sheba Inu holders on CoinMarketCap, and I was shocked to find that more than 1 million holders have kept the token for over a year, and their holdings are valued between 0 and 1,000. Many are hoping for a massive increase in the token's value, which seems almost impossible. Not because God cannot do it, but because there are protocols in place that even God respects. For example, when the people asked Jesus to pay taxes, he didn't just provide the money instantly. He had a disciple catch a fish to find the money. God could easily deposit $1 million into every Christian's account, but he doesn't because of the way our economy works, and he respects that system. Instead, he provides opportunities, which is why I'm sharing this vision now. So please listen carefully to what I am about to say. I could explain how cryptocurrency works, but that's not the main point right now. Before acting on this message, I encourage you to take it to the Lord in prayer for confirmation. The Lord instructed me to develop the wealth transfer token to help his children get in early. This token will start with a market cap of 7 million, and by God's grace, it will grow beyond 12.5 billion. Surpassing the current market cap of Shiba Inu. This means that if you buy and hold in pre-sale or at launch and it grows to 7 billion, your initial investment could increase by more than 1,000 times, turning 100 into 100,000. This growth will not destabilize the crypto market the way a similar rise in Shiba Inu would. So the time has come. For those wondering how they can buy the WTT, please click on the link provided. For more information, you can join the Telegram community and learn how to buy the wealth transfer token. But please, before you make any decision, I am not a financial advisor. Anyone reading or hearing this should take this information to the Lord in prayer for confirmation. The wealth transfer token is now live for purchase, and I will provide the link in the description of this episode and in the show notes so you can click the link. All right. This concludes our eye-opening discussion from Michael Kamwana. Michael, thank you for sharing your inspiring vision and unveiling the profound possibilities of faith-driven financial innovation. To our listeners, if you found this episode insightful, take a moment to reflect and pray on the message shared today. Visit the Wealth Transfer Token community on Telegram for more information and stay connected with this movement. Remember to subscribe to Vigilantes Radio, leave a rating, and share this conversation with your network. If you'd like to support our show, consider buying us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Vigilantes Radio. And until next time, stay blessed and stay inspired. Peace to all. My name is Deanie, and I am the host of Vigilantes Radio Live. I think that we are beyond just asking cool questions and getting cool responses. I think that we are here as creatives to provide an example that you can do things different outside of expectations, because some of us simply were not born into the club, but there is perhaps a door, window, or back gate that we can leave a clue for you to get into. Life is short, but there are plenty of moments to try and get it right. Pursuing your dreams and learning from mistakes may be tough, but regret is tougher. To book your interview, email us at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. That's a V as in victorious. Or visit onlyonemediagroup.com. I'm counting on you. Heaven, we all are counting on you to step into your purpose and your passion. You are listening to Vigilantes Radio Live on iHeartRadio, providing you with an opportunity to dive deeper.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com.